Hello, welcome on my YouTube channel, cx500, GL500, and this time we have a special engine. We take it apart, watch and see. I get this engine from a special friend and he told me you can have it for nothing. I said okay, no problem. I want to show you something. Okay, this is not a big problem. Most of the cx500 has damage on their axles from the valve mechanism, and this one is not very bad. They can get very old with much more tear and wear on the axle than this. There are two types, the brass colored one and the silver grey colored one, and the last one they are found in the GL500 engine, and they are much better. They can put together in the engines, no problem at all. This one I don't throw away, it's still usable. He told me there is something wrong with the engine, but what? I don't know at the moment. We'll figure it out. So, okay, what can I see? This engine has stood still for a long time, still dry, a little bit rich with the petrol in the carburetors. Head gasket is still in good shape, but we can't use it again. It's the original one, the old one. When I see this, the engine has run well. It's not a big deal. Cylinder head is still usable. That's normal. Looks normal. Let's see the cylinder wall. I still don't think this engine, it's a shame. This engine has not run very much. It looks very good. It looks healthy. So this engine, I think, has not run more than 30,000 kilometers, maybe less than that. It's not much. Is your oil nozzle restrictor, oil restrictor, those things are giving the oil to your valve mechanism. Oh, this is not my best day to speak English. It's horrible. The good friend of mine knows what's wrong with this engine, and I'm trying to figure it out. What is wrong with this engine? Maybe looks good. Oh, what's that? That's strange rubbish. You can see always oil discoloring, and we see this black dust. That's normal, don't worry about that. O-ring is falling out, don't worry about that. This one I have to undo. A bigger oil nozzle, that's the way the oil goes to the gearbox. So this is the restrictor that is putting the oil in your gearbox axles and gears. And there are two types, a 650 type and a 500 type, and the 650 is slightly bigger. But I didn't know in the past, so I put the wrong ones in the 650 engines. There was no problem. Now I know, and now I put the right ones in the engine. This O-ring is a little bit hard, but it will still deform a little bit, so it should be fine. And when we use the correct oil, it gets bigger. Then I see this engine is, I think, I hear something, but it feels good, this engine. It runs smoothly and happy, I think. Yeah, I'm throwing the bolts in the bucket because I treat the bolts with new zinc on it, so it looks nice, brand new, shiny en nieuw. Hoi. Mooi, ik ben nog even aan het filmen. Oh, something happened here. Oh, maybe you should look closer. That comes from the oil pump. Oh, that doesn't feel very happy too. I throw this away. Normally those oil pumps are very strong and very good. Oh, I find more damage. What is that? Oh, still more to come. Wow, what is this? It's a piece of metal, and then comes to me film familiar for something. Do you recognize this movie? That's supposed to be there, or there, and that is a valve, and it is broken off and even grind away somewhere, because let me explain to you. I thought this engine was happy to run, but no, I know better than that, because there is a hole. Oh, sorry, because there is a hole. Yes, the valve is broken off and put with a lot of pressure on top of the piston, and it's broke through the piston. It's falling down, and in this particular case it's falling on your gearbox, and on the gearbox it went to the other side, dead pieces of piston, and the owner didn't notice what was happening in his engine. He only felt a little bit of resistance and drove through, and for 30 seconds you hear a rattle noise, and then it's over, and then you have 30 or 40% of power left in your engine. The engine is still running because there's an extra ventilation hole, there's no compression, it's freely to run, and you will run on one piston on the other side, and the engine will work fine. Only 30-40% of power, 60% power loss. So I take this engine apart because some parts are usable. The push rod I throw away, the piston throw away, the cylinder head I throw away. So that one is all faulty. I think the gearbox will throw it away. I hope I can use the crankshaft, but I have to see myself how badly it is destroyed. Normally I can reuse the crankshaft, normally, but I have seen engine where that's a big problem. Also the clutch, somebody in France asked me something about it. Maybe he wants to sell or buy one. Oh, this feels not good. So this one whole part is usable and sellable. So I take the engine further out of each other, take it apart, and if you like, watch me. Bye bye. Greetings, Holland.